had her dinner too. That was late.
Aww.
All right, welcome everybody to another Friday night episode of Keto Rocks. We are your hosts, Jim Hobbs, Brian Damaged Forsythe, and Smokey. Smokey's joining us tonight, and we have another special guest for everybody. I'm gonna let Brian or Smokey introduce our guest and bring her on board. So, Brian, you want to introduce our special guest?
Yeah, Emily's here to join us tonight to tell her story.
Oh,
That's Emily. Come on, hit your video, and we'll bring you back on.
okay.
Ah, there she is.
There she is.
Hi.
Welcome. We get a chance to I finally get a chance to meet the famous Emily, and everybody's always telling me about Emily this, Emily that, and so welcome.
Thank you.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about what got you started down the keto path and what benefits? I know you got a storyline that I think people would greatly benefit from you sharing, and I know your pictures speak 1,000 words, especially your Facebook pictures that you used to have. I mean,
yeah,
no one can't tell you that it's not working. So why don't you just share your story with everybody? Because I think there's a lot to gain from it.
okay. I was born sick with tuberculosis down my throat, nose, and my stomach for me to eat food. I am also deaf on both ears, but I can only hear my right ear. My doctor and nurses came to save my life. It was a miracle. When I was 5 years old, it was me and my parents in Williamsport or Linden, PA. So there was a can of beer on a table and drank some what is left. That is how I started drinking alcohol. So
at 5 years, you started at 5?
Yes, I started at 5. I walked to the table and I just drank some.
Wow. Okay. All right. I just want to make sure I heard you correctly. All right. That you make it the youngest. I mean, that's the youngest I know that somebody started drinking. So, all right.
Yeah.
Continue on. That's.
So when I was a teenager, we used to have a refrigerator that poured itself. So I went over and drank some over the spring or summertime. So when we were in Aruba in 2005, we had a great family time on our vacation days. So it was the last day of our vacation time, and guess where I was at? Down at the pool bar, drinking pina colada or something. In 2013, I went on my first Monster Rock cruise with my mom and my sister. So I had 2 drinks on my hand, a kick cold shower and some kind of rhino bucket drink. So I was pretty drunk at this time. I had nearly missed the Kix's last show.
Wow. So you guys, wait a minute. I have not been on a Monster Rock cruise. So they have drinks named after the bands performing. So Brian's band had 2 drinks. He had Kix and Rhino Bucket.
Yes.
So let me ask Brian a quick question. Brian, did you guys receive any royalties for drinks being sold on the boat? Nothing.
No.
All right. All right. Continue on, Emily.
I gained 240 pounds in whatsoever 2010 from eating carbohydrate food, junk snack, cereal, grains, and even baked sweet. I used to have a 3-meal quart and a snack in between every meal. When I was in high school, I always get a double lunch and my snack with a salted pretzel. I also try to get a salad for lunch at the salad bar. And I try asking for water bottles, but they wanted milk to be included as a meal. I had Monster Energy drink and a slice of pizza when I opened up the bowling alley after my senior high school year. So I took them home, went into my room and ate them and drank that drink. So it made me feel weird and I threw up.
Ooh. Now, Emily, can I ask you a question? I don't mean to interrupt. I'm going to interrupt you from time to time.
It's okay.
But you didn't gain 240 pounds on the Monster Rock cruise, right? You gradually.
I'm not sure. I just took a guess.
Okay.
Maybe I was 190 to 200. I'm not sure.
No, that's fine. But you were too. So when you were in high school, your weight was around 240 then in high school, or is that after high school you came 240?
It's
okay.
I honestly do not know.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not going to interrupt you anymore. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm just very
You're
intrigued.
fine. No, it's okay.
I'm intrigued by your story. I'm truly intrigued by it. So go ahead.
All right. So after I graduated high school, which was 2010, I tried everything. I tried Luke Cole Drunk Diet book in 2013. We system gained with Wii controller and a board. We used to have those. I also went up to the gym place 10 minutes from my area. I had a hard time with balance back then. And I also tried this Nutri-System when I was in school as well. Nothing works for me. Nothing works for me. So then in 2016, my sister Erin talked to me about ketogenic diet, but I didn't want to do that. So I took a walk, and a neighbor of mine on the way over on the other side of my area told me about the diet, but because it was getting popular at this time. I also had a gallstone attack 5 times on my right side, and I had to get surgery in Shamokin, PA in April 2016. So I spent the whole day there. When I got home, I had Jell-O and water only, then little by little dairy product and chicken. In 2018 to 2019, I decided keto after I had candy alcohol drink on New Year's. That's when I sent that to Brian, that picture. he doesn't like when I do that. It was remember, Brian?
What was it?
The candy, some kind of alcohol drink back in 2018 or 17. Remember, I took a picture and I sent you that picture of the candy alcohol drink with the whatever the candy thing, and you said it was too much sugar or something.
Well, that sounds like something I would say. I vaguely remember that.
I'm not sure what it was. I'm not sure, but I thought maybe you knew.
You said that was on New Year's? Was that New Year's, Emily?
2000 and I would say 17, 18 somewhere. Okay. And I have like this some kind of candy alcohol drink, and then that's how I decided I started keto. So yeah. On January 1st, 2019, I had pork and sauerkraut on New Year. It was a traditional meal for most people. A few days later, after my brother Matt told me there was no fruit allowed, so I said, okay. Still have no idea how it works out. So I made a salad with fat bombs, keto pancakes, and bacon, but with no intermittent fasting. I didn't know how it worked.
Right.
I lost 30 pounds in 2 weeks later. Yes, I did.
Wow.
I was up and down because I had a job at my school for cafeteria. In May, I brought Slim Fast Keto product, which I don't really look at the ingredients or anything. I don't. So that made me gain 5 pounds. So that didn't work for me either.
Hey, stop right there, Emily, because I think what you just said there is more powerful than what you're going to say, because, you know, we talk about this all the time, how important labels are and how food companies market to make you believe that you're doing the right thing. And your example of taking the keto drink that you bought at a store, thinking that you're doing keto still, when it's not truly keto. It's marketed as keto, which it's criminal in my opinion. But the fact that you took it and then the results were that you gained 5 pounds. And I want to highlight that, because there's a lot of people who watch this who think they're doing keto by buying that exact same drink and buying those products that they have marketed as keto, and they're not losing any weight. And then they say, well, I did keto. It didn't work for me. And I want to be clear of this. You didn't do keto. You bought the marketing idea of doing keto, but you really didn't do keto.
Because, well, let me see. So yeah, because it's in July. I had the salad when we were at Dewey Beach. We go every year. My whole family went, and so I got the salad, and I didn't really get full enough, So I talked to Brian on Facebook, and I told him about the keto products that don't work, and it was complete junk. Remember, Brian?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, it didn't really work because I don't really look at the label or anything. I just go buy it, and from May to July, I bought it. I didn't have real food or anything back then.
Yeah, I think that's about when I started telling you about to read the label, to make sure you read it.
I never do. So I had to restart keto, fresh, clean start after summer. So this is my third year of keto and carnivore. I'm not sure how much I lost from it, but I'm doing much better than I was before. And to finalize this, because that's how I am, I like to thank Brian, Maria, Linda, Joan for everything to put me through. And by the way, Brian, your cooking video are awesome. I seen your food post, your keto sweet, and it looks delicious.
Well, thank you. I actually think you make the desserts better than I do, though.
Hey, no.
They look good. I haven't tasted them, but
I was telling, this was a discussion that Emily was having and I was having before we hit the record button, but I was telling her about our, we're scheduling the agenda for the Keto Rocks retreat in August 6th through 8th. And Brian and I was working on the agenda, and then, we're going to have a cooking contest. And then Brian's like, well, I hope Emily will make dessert. That's, so you're famous in your desserts, Emily, those posts that you make.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
So we really hope you'll be able to make it, and we hopefully that you will grace us with your cooking skills or baking skills, and surprise us with one of your desserts.
Well, whatever you guys want. I mean, just tell me on Facebook Messenger and let me know what you want me to make. I'll bring it up.
Yeah. I'll give that some thought.
Yeah.
So what's been some of the benefits of you going keto? I mean, how are you feeling now, Emily?
I feel great. And my dad, like I said before earlier, my dad is a doctor, but he doesn't know that keto is healthy. So, but I'm doing much better. If you guys, like I showed you a picture, if you guys saw the before and after photo, then why, tell me what's not healthy, what's healthy,
So, yeah, I know, because when you first started, your dad didn't think it was healthy. Does he still think it's not healthy? Or, I mean, what's he think about how much better you look?
I have no idea.
Is anybody in your family doing keto with you? Are you in your household? Are you the only one that's doing it?
You know what? I forgot to say this in my story, but I do have an older brother, Mikey. He's diabetic type 2, and he won't do it.
Oh,
I try, and I don't want to force anyone, but
no,
I would.
Absolutely,
I would.
You can't.
I just would love to have my brother do it, just to try in like about 2 or 3 weeks, but he doesn't want to do it.
Yeah, well, you can't force him.
I can tell you, for everybody who's not willing to give it a shot, you got a lot of people that you probably don't even know, Emily, that see your pictures and see what you're doing and your constant posting. It's encouragement to get people to go, wow, if it's working for her, I'm going to get on and find out more about this. So you're helping a lot of people just by what you're posting on Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah, I post a lot on Facebook. For the past few weeks, I haven't been on it, so I needed a break once in a while. But when I'm on it, I will post pictures of food or myself on it, and
Now, let me ask you another serious question, because you said you posted sent a picture to Brian back in New Year's of 2017.
Yes.
The big candy drink. Are you still drinking?
Nope. I don't drink or do anything like that. I don't drink.
So how did that help you? That probably had to really benefit you as well.
Yeah, it helped me. I just don't really drink anymore. Not on New Year's. Nope. I just stay away from alcohol.
So do you do the intermittent fasting now? Have you incorporated that into your lifestyle?
Well, I had tried one time for one day, but then I'm like, I would like to do my own intermittent fasting. I eat one meal a day. I don't really eat till supper time now, which is between 5 and 7.
Okay. Well, then you probably are intermittent fasting.
Yeah.
If it's just one meal.
Yeah. I drink coffee in the morning, sometimes bulletproof. And then if I want to go outside, I go outside.
Now, are you still going? Are you still going to the gym? Are you still going to the gym?
No, I would not go to the gym. I do it myself here. Like right now, winter have been mild, so it's not really snowing as much here, unless if it's snowstorm. So I pretty go outside to go walking or exercise, like running.
Mm-hmm.
So I go walk or running around my area, and then I just come back because it's a big area. So I listen to music because I got new hearing aids. That's why I can hear you guys clearly.
Yes.
Well, you sound great. I know you were worried about need to buy equipment to come on the show, but you sound great.
No, I don't need it. Like, I don't have equipment. I only have my paper and just my new hearing aid. Because my next door neighbor, he does hearing aid stuff, so I went over and we made a schedule a couple months ago, and then let me think, and then like, what am I gonna say? Like, my new hearing aid, I don't know. I just got, like, when I was young, I had old hearing aids, and so then I thought, for years and years, because I only hear on the right ear, not the left. So I got transmitted hearing aid now.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, I got transmitted hearing aid, so I can put it's rechargeable. I can put it in a box at night, and in the morning it's charged. It's like magic. So yeah.
No, now during the keto community that you work in, I notice, is it Linda that comes up and visits you, and you guys go out and hit the farms?
Yeah, we went to I go to her place sometime now, and she comes to my house. I have farms here, but it's not like hers. Hers is like when I went over a few weeks ago. I went over, and they have 3 farms. One of them you can't really go because you have to order some food or something.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that. It's yeah.
So
So
what's your favorite? I'm gonna ask you a difficult question. What is your favorite meal? Your favorite keto meal you like to eat, and what's your favorite dessert you like to make?
I like steak, bacon, eggs. I do chicken. I do salad. I can't do full carnivore. I can't.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, so yeah. What else? My favorite dessert, cheesecake.
Now, do you make your own, or do you follow Brian's recipe, or did you do your own recipe?
I follow Brian's recipe. I made one the other day though, but I didn't have enough cream cheese, so I have one box. So, but it was pretty good.
Yeah, that cheesecake is good.
Yeah.
You still got any left in your freezer, Brian?
No.
All gone, huh?
Mine been gone. I mean, I had a piece the other day, and Mikey had a piece. I don't know who else. Maybe Matthew. My dad probably tried. I'm not sure.
Well, I got to take my hat off to you, because the fact that you are in a household with people who are not on the keto lifestyle and you're living it is very, very difficult. So for you to be in that environment and you're still doing it, that should encourage a lot of people out there because I hear that a lot. Yeah, but my wife won't do it, or my husband won't do it. And so it's just impossible for me to do it. Well, I'm telling you tonight, Emily's proof that it's possible if you want to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said in my story, I have been trying everything and nothing works. So I just try keto / carnivore. I do a little mixture. So I pretty much got it now than I did before.
So you're ketovore.
Yes, I'm a ketovore, Brian. Yeah, ketovore.
So let's, Brian, what dishes are you working on, or have worked on, or going to be working on this week?
Well, tonight I made ribs on the smoker. I got on here the last second because I was wolfing down the ribs.
Oh boy.
Did you eat a whole rack? Did you eat a half a rack or a whole rack?
There's still about that many left.
Okay.
It started out like this.
So it was a full rack, and you did eat all of it. So what else did you have along with it? Because I never see you eat just one meat. You always have a conglomerate of stuff.
I made some scrambled eggs with shrimp, and the eggs actually had some heavy cream in it, which I normally don't use, but I thought I'd make them a little extra fluffy tonight. And then I put a little bit of Parmesan cheese in the eggs, and then I put feta cheese on top.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I'm going to come clean tonight because Brian and I have had off-air discussions, and my weight started creeping up. So I had to look in the mirror, Brian, and everybody, because I am a chocoholic. So I ordered Choc Zero chocolates, and I literally pummel them every night before I go to bed. And so I literally had to sit there and say, what am I doing? And so I stopped. This week I've cut them off, and again, just living one meal a day. It's been, eat till I'm stuffed, and I'm, going back in the right direction. I'm below 200 pounds again. So I'm at 190, 199 this morning.
Oh, good.
So, and I feel better, that's the thing. I feel better. And so I say that because you got to be careful, because those addictions come back into your life and they really take control of you unless you really are self-evaluating yourself on a regular basis and go, wait a minute, this is kind of getting out of hand again.
Well, the Choc Zero chocolates, though, they don't have any sugar, right?
No, they don't. And they're zero, but they're net carbs zero. So, it's like
so carbs involved.
Yeah, it's like 9 carbs per serving, but after the dietary stuff they subtract, it says 2 net carbs. But Dr. Berry's theory is that a carb is a carb, and so I would say that that's true. So I know, Brian, you subscribe to that theory as well.
Yeah, even back when I was doing the keto, I'd always count all the carbs. I never did net carbs.
Right. So I've taken those off, and literally I've just been eating meat and cheese. And if I want a little snack, I just been eating pepperoni slices and cheese slices. And I tell you, I've slept better. I'm feeling better again. So I'm going to keep doing that and reminding myself as to, when I start getting on the chocolate, peanut butter, even almond butter, because there's nothing better to me than a cup full of almond butter or peanut butter and chocolate chips, just stirred up in a spoon and just eat it from the spoon. That's my favorite.
Well, I made those cookies with the almond butter, and I keep thinking I can eat this stuff, and that tore me up. I just can't eat that stuff anymore.
Yeah, and you know what? That you just reminded me. So I've been having, I guess intestinal issues, stomach issues, just going to the bathroom and all that. But I really think it's those whatever they put in those dirty keto products, chocolate. It's your body's just trying to get it out of you. So it does create problems that we don't have to put ourselves through, but because of addictions, we do. That's my story, and so I'm just coming clean with what's happened the last couple of weeks, and I'm back on the road of no chocolate for a while.
We'll see how that goes. It should help.
Yeah, we'll see. How you been feeling this week, Brian?
A little better. I'm still struggling with those headaches, though. I don't know what that is, and I need to keep a food log or something, because I eat so many different things. It could be any one of them, or it might not even be the food. I don't even know.
Right.
It could be like sinuses or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say it could be seasonal. I mean, it could, it could be seasonal.
So it's just baffling. I'm just, that's me just trying to figure out myself. I'll probably never figure it out. But some days I don't have headaches. And then other days it'll go like a couple days in a row with a headache, and it's just weird. It's just kind of random.
But you're still you're working out, doing your same schedule, right? So nothing's changed in that department.
No, still eating the same food.
Good.
That's the baffling thing. Unless I've developed some kind of allergy, like to eggs, that'd be horrible, because I love eggs.
Wow. Yeah. Let's hope that's knock on wood and hope that's not the case. That would be terrible. I'd be terrible for any of us. I mean, there are some people who have egg allergies. I just can't imagine. It's like the people who have peanut butter allergies. Or peanut allergies.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine. Well, just wanted to kind of bring everybody up to date. We will be putting the link to the Keto Rocks Retreat.info or Keto Rocks Summit.info. That'll go live probably in the next week or two. You'll be able to sign up. It's going to be a small setting because we really want to be able to get to know each other, share stories, learn from each other, and let it be an intimate setting. So it's not the environment's going to be, I think total is going to be 15 people there. So it's going to be a very small setting. It's going to be a great setting. I mean, I'm excited about what we're going to be able to do and learn from one another, and stories share, and really be able to come together and share our successes and tell our stories of how we're here and why we're here. So stay tuned for that. That's August 6th through the 8th. Just so you can plan for it. We haven't finalized everything yet, but it's going to include your lodging, your food, your entertainment. It's going to include everything. So all you got to do is show up and it's going to be from Friday from 3 o'clock till Sunday, let's just say noon. Price is going to be right around $450 to $500 per person, but that includes everything. So all you got to do is show up. So just throw that out there to you. Once we get the link up for the VIPs, we'll send it to you guys so you guys have a chance to sign up, since you guys have been with us from the beginning. And we're looking forward to a fun time.
Yeah. So, Emily, have you discovered any new dessert recipes?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I haven't run across any yet, except for those pancakes I made the other day.
I saw that. I just saw it on Facebook today, and but I haven't made them yet. I didn't try them.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it again. The last time I made them, I didn't have any heavy cream. I had to use cream cheese instead. So I bought some heavy cream so I can try it again with the correct ingredients.
Now, how does that taste? How does that taste compared to a chaffle? I know you sent me the recipe. I haven't tried that either. But how did the carnivore pancakes taste in comparison to a chaffle?
They actually did taste like pancakes because they don't involve the cheese like a chaffle. You know, the chaffle has its own kind of flavor to it. Even though they do, you know, if you use the right like cinnamon and all that junk, you can make them taste like kind of like waffles. But these really do. They taste just like pancakes. It's
Really?
amazing.
Okay. I'm gonna have to try that. Now, do you have keto syrup? You use the keto syrup, or you just
Chalk
put butter?
zero.
Chalk zero? Yeah.
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 I used to.
So that's
Go ahead.
non-carnivore, but oh well.
I know. I love taking the chaffles and putting the choco chips in there and making that, and then putting the net chocolate zero on top of it, and you know, more of a dessert type of meal than a true breakfast. But it's that warm chocolate. Chocolate tastes good no matter what you put it in. It's like bacon. You can't go wrong.
Right.
Yes, I thought I saw someone post on Dr. Barry's page. I think it was yesterday or today that they didn't think you could eat too much bacon, but they were wrong. And then I saw a bunch of people respond back saying, "No. I eat 2 pounds a day. Nothing's ever wrong with me. You can't eat too much bacon." So, do you like bacon, Emily?
Yes, I try to eat. I eat them every day. Sometimes I eat like two or three slices a day with the meal I have, like steak or burgers. I just made burger today. I got this mini waffle maker down at the junk place in my area.
Right.
So I got them when I was with Linda a couple of weeks ago when she was over here to hang out with me. So I got them and I decided I'll just make them to try it. I just put avocado on. I didn't put like anything. I put bacon on the side, and I eat pickles, so I put 2 pickles on it.
No fried egg?
I forgot to make them. I just didn't want to like waste my time and just like try to eat and get ready, for the show.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just like, I just forgot about it.
I know you never see a picture of Brian's food without an egg in it. I mean, it's rare.
Well, there was a couple in the last few weeks where I forget why, but I think it's because since I've been getting these headaches, I'm sort of cutting down on stuff, and there was a few days where I just made just the steak, but it was a huge steak, so I would just eat the steak with nothing else with it. Now I was thinking about maybe trying to go either a week doing that, or even maybe cutting it down to like fish for a week with nothing else, just to see what happens, if anything changes.
Well, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Emily, what's been the impact to your friends or family? Does anybody just say, "Wow, you're different. You're different how you look. You're different how you're acting"?
Well, I know some of my friends said that I look different. My family here, some of them say different, some, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it's because you're too close. It's like they see you every day, so they don't notice the changes much,
Yeah, I go to my grandparents on Sunday, so she knows that I look different.
Yeah, you definitely do.
Yeah.
Well, anything, any other wisdoms, nuggets that you want to share with the public tonight, Emily?
Want me to share something? Well, like Brian always say, eat your meat.
Well, I think we're gonna let you close the show tonight with that statement.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I know. I think that's perfect. Brian, you okay with that?
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, I think Brian would rather. He would prefer you to say "eat your dessert," but "eat your meat" is perfect. So, no, it's all good. Well, Emily, thank you for sharing your story. I think you're going to find a lot of people gained a lot of it, and were inspired by it. So, thank you for coming on the show and be willing to share that with us.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, we'll see everybody next Friday. In the meantime, stay well, stay safe, stay out of the hospital, and we'll see you Friday.
And as Emily said, eat your meat.
Sorry.